Should I say hello, bibliophiles? Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't have a thing, so.
Hello, bibliophiles. My name is Jill, and I am the book bully.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Freshly Read Books.
It's like, do
I
you forget
almost
your
forgot what
channel
my
name?
channel is called.
Welcome to our year-long reading challenge called the TBR Spin. Is that what we're calling it? Yes, the
Yes,
TBR
yeah.
Spin.
So in the past, we've enjoyed doing, as in the past, as in last year, way back when, uh, we enjoyed doing Kieran's TBR Tackle and
Well, I
Rick's.
actually didn't do it, the
Oh,
tackle, but I did
did
the
you do
spin.
Rick's spin?
I
Okay,
did.
and I did the TBR Tackle. So this is
Okay,
actually like perfect. And so those are not continuing into 2024. That
2024?
what year is it? This is kind of like a combination or a new challenge to do if you were into like Kieran's TBR tackle of last year or Rick's booktube spin.
Sarah and I both were talking to Kieran about this, and Kieran wasn't able to continue the TBR tackle this year. And I talked to Rick and got his permission. So he said we could use his spin technology to carry on the TBR tackle slash the booktube spin this year in a new format that we're amalgamating calling the TBR spin. So Sarah and I are doing this together because one, we like each other.
Yeah, can confirm we like each other.
So because we both wanted to host this, we both were interested in keeping up with this project. We're gonna alternate each month posting on our channels the spin for that month. So make sure you follow us both. We're linked down below. We are excited for you to join us on this journey. I'm excited about it.
I'm also excited. I feel like once I picked my books, then I was like, I'm ready. Take part in this. Going into it, you have to pick 12 books from your TBR that you're hoping to read this year. Oh, God.
The energy required. It's a
This is
beautiful
my
stack.
stack. I know it's beautiful. I feel like this year I went for I was talking to Jill about this earlier. This year I went for more fun books because last year I kind of went for like books that I had been putting off for a really long time. And then and some of them were very large because I thought, oh, it'll be funny when that comes up. And maybe it was to somebody, but it wasn't funny to me.
So take us through your stack for this year.
Okay, so I have The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. I think that this became a movie a while ago that I never watched because I was going to read the book first. So probably about time. And then I have Finlay Donovan is Killing It. Have you read this? It just
I've
seems
heard
cute and
so much
fun.
about it though.
I know. I feel like I just keep hearing about it. And then I have The Westing Game by Ellen Raskin, which I hear is a really good mystery novel that I don't know anything about. And then I know you'll be excited about this one.
I'm so excited you had this on your list. I love this book.
I meant to read it in 2022, but I didn't. So I'm sorry about that.
But 2023, it's the year.
It's the year of the plotters. And then I have Bret Easton Ellis's American Psycho, which you can't tell at all,
Completely
but that's
watched
what
it.
it is.
Awesome.
It's a very white book. Camilla
Unpopular
Shamsi.
opinion, maybe. I don't like
Huh?
white covers. I don't like white covers on books. Just so
You
fun.
know what? Me neither. How do I take
But
a picture of that?
I feel like it's a
Also,
cop out.
I kind of like it for this just because it's just like one blood splat.
I'm like leaning on my computer because I can't see.
Yeah. There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Oh wait, actually that worked a lot better than I thought. I was joking, but that ended up working.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that one he gets a pass, but barely. And then Home Fire by Camilla Shamsi.
I love that one too. Great choice.
I've heard such good things. I talked about this like in one video and I got a bunch of comments that were like, that one, read that one. Like, okay, I mean, I plan on it. And then I have The Friend by Sigrid Nunez or Nunez. I don't know. This was on my TBR tackle, but it was unfortunately taken off and it was
I
really
also liked that one as
devastating
well.
moment.
So
Yes, good. How about this one?
I've never read this. I don't read thrillers. You know this.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's starting to seem like the thriller ones you don't have as much to say about.
No.
And I never know what to say about thrillers because I pick them up and I'm like, that seems cool. But then all the concepts blend together in my mind of the ones that I have on my shelf. So I picked this one because it's short and it's a thriller and I like thrillers.
I mean, it's a booktube darling, so I think lots of people have heard about it anyway.
Yeah, true. Housekeeper and the Professor by Yoko Agawa.
Oh, Yoko Agawa, exciting.
Yeah, and that was, I think, one of the first books that I read last year from TBR Tackle was The Memory Police, also by her. And that was a huge win for me. So I thought I should just continue it. And I bought that book because that one went well. Then I have In Real Life by Cory Doctorow and Jen Wang, which is a graphic novel. I read a Cory Doctorow book that was in Canada Reads.
Yeah, he's Canadian, right?
Probably if he
I
was in
think it's
Canada Reads, right? How do you get in Canada Reads?
listen,
What is
Canada
the
Reads.
rules there?
We don't have time in this video for me to talk to you about all of my issues, concerns, problems, curiosities about Canada Reads.
Got it. I've got a few of his books to read, but I thought a graphic novel would be nice for this. And then I have City of Orange, which I know almost nothing about,
I don't
but
know,
I
I've never heard
liked
of
the
it.
cover.
It's a great cover.
Yeah, I think so too. And then another thriller, Reckless Girls, which is like a closed cast isolation type thriller.
I can't believe how many thrillers are on your list. This is so unexpected, actually.
I know. I really went. It's because I like never put aside time to read them, and then I get really upset. And then like after like Booker or whatever thing that I'm doing ends, all I read are thrillers, and then and I don't like that. I want to space them out in my reading again.
It's a very thoughtful way of planning your stack.
Thank you.
Well, I'll take you through my stack. I don't have a physical stack with me as I am at my parents' house, and my books are all at my house. So I just wrote them on my phone. So I will share them with you. So the first, and I'll put, hopefully I'll put like pictures here. The first I have is Mastering the Art of Soviet Cooking by Anya von Bremzen, which is like a nonfiction
Ooh.
book about I think it's like the history of like cooking in the Soviet Union. It's a kind of like a memoir slash history book, and my friend gave me for Christmas, and I can't wait to read it. It sounds
Ooh.
straight up my alley, and I'll probably read it even if I don't end up getting it on the spin. I will read it
Mm-hmm.
anyway. And the second I have is Elena Knows by Claudia Pinheiro and translated
Yay.
by some I don't know who the translator is.
Francis Riddle.
Thank you. Which I haven't yet read, but everyone seemed to love it, so I need to read it.
Yes, so good.
And I feel like it's one of these books that I will very easily put off, and I feel like if it comes up, then I
Mm-hmm.
will like have a great reason to read it. Number three, I have Mostly Harmless by Doug Adams, the fourth book in the Hitchhiker's Guide series.
Oh,
And I've read the first three, and I like need to finish the last two. So I was like, if I put it here, then I have to
that's
read it.
smart.
Then I have Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe because I have that classic and I have not yet read it, and I just probably never will because it sits on top of my shelf and I never see it. So I need to read it. Then I have a short story collection called Shit Cassandra Saw by Gwen E. Kirby, which I bought this summer, and the cover is just like out of this world.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that.
Yeah, it is unreal. And so the other thing is like recently this year, I put new shelves in my bedroom and moved all my short story collections in there so I don't look at them all the time. And so I feel like
Mhm.
again, they get forgotten about. And so I need to pick up that one up. And then I also put The Silk Roads by Peter Frankopan, which is this like 700, 600 page book about the history of the Silk Roads. And I've like, this is something I haven't talked about on my channel yet, but I've like really got into videos about people who are living in China and like talking about the history of China. And I just wasn't interested before this year. And now I'm like just so curious about the history of like relationship between like slash British Empire and China. So that's what that book is
Nice.
largely about. And it's like a hefty boy. So hopefully I'll get to that one. Number seven is The Believer by Sarah Krasnostein. Have you heard of this one?
Mm-mm.
This is so Sarah Krasnostein wrote this book called The Trauma Cleaner. Have you heard of that book?
No.
It's a book that I listened to audiobook and it was pretty pretty traumatizing to listen to. Um, anyway, this is her second book, which is about like it's kind of like exploration of faith through a bunch of different religions and different practices and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it sounds interesting.
Oh, I'm excited to hear
Um,
what you think about it.
so number eight is Trickster Drift by Eden Robinson, a book I've talked about for years and had on every TBR and I just never read it. And it's the
Hopefully
second
this
book.
is the time.
Yeah, it's a second book in the Trickster series by Indigenous author Eden Robinson. And I loved the first book and I just want to finish the series. So I was like, I gotta get to it. Number nine is Ananias by James Case, which is he's a Newfoundland author. And I bought this book last Christmas on a whim. And I've never heard a single person talk about it. I've only ever seen it like once on a website. And like I just like found it like randomly in a bookstore and I was like, I'm gonna buy this. And I forgot I had it. So I'm going to put this on this list. Number 10 is The Idiot by Elif Batuman, which is a book
Mm.
that I feel like everyone has read and loved. Like all my friends who have similar taste to me have loved it. And I think I would also
Hmm.
love it. Again, just keep forgetting about it. Number 11 is Bridget Jones's Diary. I've never read Bridget Jones's Diary. I keep saying,
I just bought that book.
okay, well, you should
How
put on your list as
weird.
well.
Just let me swap out. No, I have to read that one early because it's for a video. That's the only reason why it's not on the list.
Oh, okay. So it's a book that like I've had forever and I love the movie so much.
I've never seen it.
What?
I know.
Are you watching the movie for the video?
I'm not, but I will
Okay,
anyway.
I love that movie. So I figured I should read the book because I just love the movie so much. And number
Mhm.
12, this is, I can't believe I decided to do this. I put Hamlet on my list because I've never read it. I've never read it. I studied English in university and I studied Shakespeare, but I only did the comedies because I refused to read the tragedies
Mm.
or the histories because I thought they would be too hard. So I just like I read all of Shakespeare's comedies, but I've never read any of the histories. And I figured, you know what? If I'm ever going to read Hamlet, it's this.
This is how you're gonna do it.
Yeah, so that's my list. Sarah, are you ready for the spin?
Yes. I'm so excited for this part.
Okay, so the way I know I'm excited about it too. So just for everyone watching, the way it works is once an option is picked, that leaves the wheel and we'll replace it with something new for next month. There's also some extra things on the wheel, things like swap out this book for a different one, just to keep you on your toes. Mostly, the goal is to like read the list that you have. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you again. How exciting! Are you ready for this?
Yay. Yes.
Okay, let's go. I'm like so excited.
Ooh.
A prize-winning book.
I think I know what book mine is then. I
Even though it might have won prizes.
don't know if it counts that Elena Knows was shortlisted for the Booker Prize, the International Booker Prize.
I'm just looking at my list. And I'm like, are any of these any of these won any prizes?
Yeah, because I know that Camilla Shamsi won, yeah, it says on it that
Women's
she won
prize.
the women's
Yeah,
prize.
yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I'm doing this one. I don't know if any of the other ones. The Friend won the National Book Award.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, yes, it did. Okay.
I also
I have found that Trickster Drift has won it won the BC Book Prize in I don't know what year that was. But this is so important to me that this is the one I read because I feel like it's the one I put off the most and I need to read it. So that's a book prize.
don't know now. I have three that fit.
Wait, so you have what? Home Fire,
I have Home Fire,
Friend.
The Friend, and also the Weston Game won the Newbery Medal.
That's a children's book prize, is it?
I think, yeah, like
Young adult,
maybe.
I think. Surely Things Fall Apart has also won a
Oh,
prize,
it
right?
also won the Boston Globe Horn Book Award.
Oh, that I know all about that award. I've read every book that has ever won that award.
That's my new book series is talking about the Boston Globe Horn Book Award winners.
That's gonna take you to a million subs. Things Fall Apart must have won some prize, right? Oh my gosh, it won the Booker Prize. That can't be true. This also says that Chinua Achebe was awarded the Man Booker International Prize for his literary career in 2007. So he won the prize for his career and not for the book. Is that a thing that Booker
I don't
Prizes did?
know. I don't know.
Okay, so it says here, Achebe won the Man Booker International Prize in 2007 for his entire body of work. So I could also read that. So which one am I going to read? This is the challenge. Which one?
I don't know. I also don't know which one I'm going to
Okay, I'll pick yours and you pick mine.
read. Okay, sounds good. Okay. These are your three options.
You are going to read The Friend.
Okay, that's what I was leaning towards. How did
I
you
knew
know?
it. I knew it. So am I going to
Okay,
read Trickster Drift or Things Fall Apart?
Trickster Drift.
Okay, good. I want to read that one too.
So luckily, we both have books on our list that meet the prompt that are prize winners. But if you've picked your 12 and none of the books on it fit this prompt or any prompt in the future, then you can go to your larger TBR and pull a book that does fit the prompt, and just make sure that at the end of the month, that you are one book less. So going into February, that you have 11 books.
Yeah.
So you'll still have to remove one from your stack.
And I think we should also, it could be any book prize, obviously, at all. Like it could be
Yes.
like your high school picked this as like the best book
Yeah,
of like the
literally
year or
any.
something.
The rules to this, we're not like big rules lawyers about
No.
how you use this
Imagine
challenge.
if we were
Just have fun.
book rules lawyers, if that's an actual job.
You have to read the book first.
Like slapping subpoenas on people
Number
for
one.
not meeting their challenges. Yeah, listen, we don't care if you follow the rules. It's just fun. It's just for fun. It's just something to do. And I mean, you can find it. Many books have won many prizes. Prizes are
Yeah.
imaginary. You can pick any book. I think this is a fairly achievable one for the first one.
I think so too.
I feel like very excited that that is our first spin. I don't know why. It feels right actually.
It does feel right.
Anyway, Sarah, I'm looking forward to this whole year of
Me too.
spinning the wheel with you. And make sure you're following both of our channels so that you don't miss either one of the videos. And Sarah, are you gonna? I'm not to put pressure on you, but are you going to continue to post videos of you vlogging your experience reading these books?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I'll do the beginning reaction because I'll have done it. Maybe if this spins on your channel, then maybe I'll do my reaction still and
Okay.
add it in.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll definitely still be making videos for the books.
Okay, I think I'm going to try to do that as well because I think it's super fun and I always love watching your videos. And if you want to go back and watch all of Sarah's videos from last year, did you have a playlist for them?
Yeah, I do.
You should go watch her playlist because it's really excellent. And I'm so excited to do this with you this year. And thank you again to our founding fathers, Rick and Kieran.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you guys next month. Happy reading.
Bye.
Bye.